We are here to help you get ready for winter. And what about your home? There's maintenance that needs to be done, also energy savings as it gets cooler and you turn the heat up. And there's always those plumbing emergencies that seem to happen at the worst possible times. I recently spoke with Mark Dawson. He's got some great ideas on what to do to get your home ready for winter. Let's take a look.
Last year, spending on home improvements and repairs grew to nearly $420 billion. But if you're not an expert in DIY home maintenance, knowing where to look and knowing what to look for can be so difficult. How do you know when it may be time to call in the real experts? Joining us to discuss is Mark Dawson, Chief Operating Officer of 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning, Benjamin Franklin in Plumbing, and Mr. Sparky Electric. Thanks so much for being here, Mark.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited about being here.
Well, I'm excited to hear more about this because we are big DIY people here. What's your advice for someone who is considering do-it-yourself home maintenance versus calling an expert?
I think my advice would be like, hey, think about it. Go to sleep, wake up tomorrow, think about it again, and maybe make a different choice, because I've done some of those projects myself, and they weren't really good. I actually caused more damage than I did good. But if you're confident in what you're doing, you have the proper tools, and you know how to operate those tools, then proceed, right? You can do that. The one area you may want to step back is if you have to require to pull a permit. And so if you need to do that, I encourage you to call in the expert, right? They know all the local requirements and codes, how to install it properly, and how to help you get that inspection passed once your project is completed.
With the holidays right around the corner, when it comes to energy efficient tips for holiday lights and decorations, what would you recommend?
So two things. One is, let's look at solar lights. You know what? When it comes to decorations, everybody's trying to do it out, everybody else around the neighborhood, and there's a lot of lights out there. Let's use the sun to actually light up our yards and light up our houses. And the second thing is, if you have the old traditional lighting, let's upgrade that to a LED lighting. It's a little bit more expensive on the front end, but it uses 70 to 80% less energy, and it lasts 20 times longer than traditional lighting. So that's a good return on your investment.
Oh, it really is. Do you have any simple tips to improve the indoor air quality of our homes during this year's holiday season?
Yeah, so this is the first time that a lot of family and friends have been able to get together for the last couple holidays, right? And so we want to make sure we have good clean air for them when they come into the house. So have someone come out and professionally clean your ducts. They'll take all that dust that you can't see out of your vents and spray a little bit disinfectant in there. Good clean air for you. And last is, let's upgrade your air filtration system. And so you have your regular filter. It does a good job, but it doesn't do a great job. So this will remove microparticles, microscopic particles from the air, and your guest and family will thank you for that.
And a problem I think we have every big holiday with people over are clogged sinks. Are there ways to unclog or prevent a clogged sink?
Let's talk about preventing first. All right, so it's on the garbage disposal, it always happens at the worst time. Don't put these things down. Large bones, coffee grinds, grease, any kind of fats, any kind of fibrous vegetables like an asparagus or celery. Let's throw those in the trash, right, or recycle those. And then second thing is, if you do get a clogged sink, don't panic. Don't go get harsh chemicals and put down. That hurts the garbage disposal. It actually hurts your pipes. There's two things in your kitchen. I guarantee you have them right now: vinegar and baking soda. You can put equal parts down the drain together. It foams and fizzles. It'll actually clear the stoppage for you.
Oh, that's a great idea, and things that we already have at home likely.
Exactly.
Where can we get more information about everything you've mentioned today?
Man, we have local experts and licensed experts around the country. You can go to our websites at www.mrsparky.com, benjaminfranklinplumbing.com, and onehourheatingandair.com.
Well, thank you so much, Mark Dawson, for joining us today. Really appreciate these important tips of DIY and home maintenance throughout this holiday season. Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much. Happy holidays.